we're gonna just, I mean, these were released yesterday. We're gonna see how the fetch we build them. I mean, I personally, I'm looking at the Zapier GPT.
I was looking at their actual docs because I know they came out with a bunch of stuff, and I was looking at I was actually looking at pricing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I want to use Vision
Okay.
to I want to use Vision to create. So there's a project that I've been working with for a while. They're really cool, and they're going to be storing docs, and we're going to use the wallet key to encrypt their docs, right? So in the process, you can quickly decrypt, right? Like it could be seamless if you've got your wallet connected, right? And I was talking about like having to have like a process to scan things and OCR and all that fun stuff that goes with it. And I'm not looking to solve something that's already been solved. But we were talking about using chatbots and stuff and being able to explain docs. And I was like, and we've talked about this too, right? We've been talking about this. And I was like, Vision, I've been trying it out. Vision does a phenomenal job of taking an NFT and explaining it in metadata. So like you can generate your image in one flow. Basically, you actually can have Dolly 3 kicks it back too, depending on how you use it. And so you can have an image and the metadata in mint and NFT, right? And so I thought it was cool. And so I was like, if we've got this process where we're reading in docs constantly, and we need to know if we need a signature or not, or if it's filled out properly, why not try it? It cuts out all the middlemen. We're already
Yeah.
using GPT. Like, they're just giving me every reason to just be a one-stop shop, which is smart. First mover and smart. Just keep going. They may not be the best. I think they are, but like they may not be the best. Let's say they're not. But they're going to add features, and they continue to add features. And so it's hard to say like, I want to go use something else. I think the only other one I've talked about is Claude. I like that one, and I finally got more access with them. So I don't know. The 128K context on GPT-4 Turbo is like, that was the thing. That was the thing that was
300 pages of a standard book, man. That's insane.
300 pages.
It can write books for you now. Entire books, entire novels. That's insane.
Which if you think about it, is it's like a couple bucks.
Yeah,
like a
I mean,
couple bucks.
They decreased the input cost by 3 times. So if you do give it a 300-page book to read, it's like it's way cheaper, and then its output is decreased by 50%.
Yep.
So it looks like I actually don't have access to this feature yet.
All right, let me see if I got it.
You do not currently have access to this feature, so if you have it, we can work together. They said it was rolling out to GPT Plus and Enterprise users, but maybe. I mean, I wish I could just pay more to have access to the early features. It's just like, let me pay, what, $500 a month? Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Just take my money so I can do cool things.
So a 1024 by 1024 document for Vision is 0.007 cents. 0.007. I'd have to look at like bigger products, but that's not terrible. I mean,
yeah, so basically, just a good way to think about it is every image you upload to have Vision look at is a penny.
It's yeah.
I'm just rounding up, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's 30% cheaper than that, but.
So you want the assistance API, right?
I think so. I mean, easy. I mean, do I have? Let's see if I have access to the assistance API. What do we got?
Assistance, the tokens used for assistance API, code interpreter. Oh, they put code interpreter in here too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, it's free. It's free right now. Assistance API is free right now. Code interpreter and retrieval is free right now. It's free until 11/17. Let's freaking hammer this thing, man. Oh
Wait,
man.
where does it say it's free?
Here. You'll have to go to openai.com/pricing. Typing links in here is atrocious, but yeah, check that out, man. Go down and then go to Assistance API.
GPT-4 Turbo.
Yeah, the turbo's sweet, man. I'm super pumped. And if GPT-4 is cheaper, I actually can turn my bots back on now. And gosh, GPT 3.5 is like free at this point.
GPT-4 Turbo is less expensive than just GPT-4.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Which is
I think
crazy.
they're working
Holy
on
cow.
they're working on something around that. I didn't read the whole note, but there was something around that they're going to work on reducing it extremely. I think GPT. I don't know.
What? Real assistants with their own applications, token used for. Okay, so the tokens used for the assistant API are built at the chosen language models per token rates. The code interpreter and retrieval, those are free.
Mm-hmm.
So if it creates Python code and executes Python code for you, that's free.
Free. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's not it's 3 cents per session. It's basically saying we'll generate and run your Python code for 3 pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I can't see how often an AI would be running code, but maybe it runs code often. I don't know. I haven't used Code Interpreter, I'll be honest. At least not much.
The only thing I don't like is DALL-E 3 is very expensive. Very, very expensive to run. Which is I don't know.
Let's check out this assistance playground.
Yeah.
Log in. I need to log in. I'm already logged in. What are you talking about?
Wait, where'd you find the assistance playground?
In the official docs.
Oh, I haven't got that far yet.
I skipped over pricing. I don't care about pricing.
Oh, I only went into the pricing and saw that note in there because I like to look at what models are in there real quick because that's where they keep like all the important stuff. But yeah, then I switch over to docs. The docs and pricing don't always match up perfectly either, which is crazy. But
create an assistant, enter a friendly username. Chatty.
Should
I use GPT-4 1106 preview? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's turn on Code Interpreter. All right, what is retrieval? Assistant with knowledge from files that you are. Oh yeah, I can't retrieve.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
This is what we want for Chatty.
Yeah, man. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. I thought you'd like that.
Dude, yeah, I didn't realize what retrieval was until
it's the first time I did
nice
a little bit of homework before we got on here because I love the topic.
Yeah. All right, instructions. You are a chatbot that helps people understand. Okay, so this is interesting. This kind of changes how our thing works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because basically I feel like there's going to be a different assistant for every course.
Mm-hmm. So
just making the packed bot helps people understand packed code from a course. Boom. Think that's enough info? Do you think there needs to be more?
No, I think that's fine.
All right. So now I just go and I upload all of the files from my course. Okay. Let's just skip over videos, I guess, and just upload like all my project files. I guess all my code files. What do you think? Should I just upload everything?
Yeah, I would try something. I don't know how much I'd upload, but I'd try something like a doc. See what it does.
Yeah. So let's see. We got the pack token pre-sale. We've got our packed examples. Can I bulk upload? Or does it have to be one file at a time? Where are you at?
So cool.
Can I shift? Oh, I can upload multiple files at a time. Can I just upload a folder? Nope. Nope, that doesn't work. All right, I'll just do it. I guess this is my KDM. Yeah, we'll just do this. Open up those bad boys. Oh man. Oh, should I turn on some music? Do we need some music?
Probably.
Let's do chill. We're chilling. All right, so that was our KDM. Those are all of our contracts. Now, I look up. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted.
It's like they made this because they knew we were talking about it.
Yeah, seriously. I feel like other people are like, we need this for our docs. For our docs. Pack token sale course. Boom. Overview
I'm
and
tempted
goal.
to throw like my whole application in here. Like, and say, like, think about this for a second. Like, one, I know it'll be distracting for a second, but like, I want to take my entire application and say, I want you to mark up my code, put intelligent markup so that people understand looking at it. Like, it makes it more human readable, right? To know what's going on. And then I need to export, what is it, like a JSON doc? I forget if they do JSON or CSVs for this, but I think JSON works. To upload to my doc site to populate like OpenAPI 3 doc site. Like, I wonder if it could just take, like, I'm curious, I'm gonna do it because, you know, curiosity does kill this cat. I'm curious if it would actually go through all my code, mark it up, and pump out, like, it'd be kind of cool. Because I do, like, my API server would be pretty cool to try that with, because I do actually document it in real time. So anytime I add a feature, I do document it, and it's kept up pretty good. But I can have it better formatted, and I can have it more user friendly, for sure. And so, oh, invalid file format. Oh, they don't let you do
Code.
no. Oof. You'd almost have to convert it then. Ugh. To like a TXT file or something.
That's weird. I only tried to upload a .md file. So that's kind of weird. Okay, it worked that time. Oh, never mind. I guess since it has Lisp in there, it probably thinks that it's code that could potentially be executed improperly. So that's all right. That's fine. So you're thinking about.
Does it not let you put JS files in there then either? That'd be weird for code interpreter. Like, if Python or something like that wasn't acceptable.
I don't know, honestly. That does
I'm,
seem weird to me.
I'm looking right now what I can upload. Upload. GitHub. I have to be careful not to drop my EMV data in here.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
Oh no, you can't do JS files either.
Interesting.
What the heck?
Right. We're on 04.
You can't put Python in there either. So what's Code Interpreter supposed to do in here?
Code Interpreter generates Python code and then runs it. That's my understanding.
Yeah, you're correct. But you can also give it an existing script, and it can use it to run, which is stupid. But I don't know why anybody would do that. But I don't know.
They probably want Code Interpreter to generate the code because they don't want you to give it something that it can't run, or that might break. I don't know. We're uploading all our files, man. This could actually probably go way faster if I were to just put all the MD files in the same folder. Which, you know what? I'm gonna do that. It's just faster. I mean, the next step to this, honestly, would just be setting it up so that I immediately transcribe all of your videos. Maybe I use Vision to look at to analyze each of your videos. That would be super expensive, but maybe if you did once per second, it could summarize what's going on, and then you feed those files in to this as well. Because I don't like if I upload a video, what's it gonna do? I'm assuming it's expecting text in here. So maybe is it? Can if I upload a video, what happens?
You can put a video in there, but not code apparently.
Oh, we're uploading a video.
Yeah, they said right now it's free. Scrape the internet and drop it in there.
Yeah,
just drop the whole internet in there right now.
Just a massive file.
Done. I don't update my model.
An error occurred. It was trying to do my MP4.
GPT-4 Turbo with Vision. That's what I want. GPT ability to understand images in addition to other capabilities. Interesting.
You know, I'm really proud of this packed course, man. Like, it was super organized. I mean, just look at it. Even the files, just uploading them, just look gorgeous. It's like there's a very clear flow to all the things. It's like, let's go. Feels good. Looking back and being like, oh yeah, I know what I was doing.
I have I don't know if you do this too, but I have a lot of GitHub repos, a ton of them. Tons. I don't remember how many are public, but I have tons. And then I have my local stuff that I don't care if I lose it. It's my little playground. But I was looking, I had 80 folders in that local thing, and I was like, I'm like, holy cow! I'm like, I should put all these out there, and I can make a lot of it public at this point because I feel like people like troll GitHub and they're like, oh, are these devs active? And I'm like, dude, I'm like merging stuff every 15 minutes, like, and switching to
Yeah.
something else. And I almost wonder like if I should do that. I think I should. Kadena, Phil. Let's see what model you're using, buddy. Ooh. Model GPT-4. Let's switch you. I assume it's just GPT-4 1106 preview. The Vision preview one is the one I was reading about. That thing is going to be just bonkers, man. Like
Oh
they're just going
yeah.
after everybody. Like nobody's safe. Like that was their like, all right, guys, we're doing this, and now nobody is safe. Nobody. And I mean that attacks.
The stuff people have been able to build with it already is crazy.
Uh-huh. Yep. I get it. Like, think about a large enterprise that can shave off like a quarter of their workforce, and they start spending like 10 million a month, and they save 100 million a month. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's not even. I don't know. Unfortunately, from a business perspective, it's not even a question. You just do it. All right, so GPT. Let's run it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Node twit with what a weird name. Why did I come up with that? That's Da Vinci. That's not it. Get out of my way. Standalone. All followers. Man, I got a lot of cool scripts in here. I should probably open source all this. Probably make somebody's life easier. I don't know why I don't. It's not even like I don't care if somebody gets this code. If it helps somebody, I'm always happy. I think because I don't know if it helps anybody. Because very rarely do people like. I've seen people like talk about it or like grab it, and I'm like, Like if people would be like, oh man, look, I grabbed this. Like I feel like I'd be more inclined to do it, but I feel like I'm just putting it out there, and it's only me. I don't know. I don't know if you ever feel that way, but
that the stuff I do is useless.
No, not that it's useless, but it would be nice to get like feedback of like, hey, I put this code out here and 100 developers took it and used it or learned from it. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice to be able to get that feedback. Maybe it's just
yes. No, I agree. I mean, it's nice to know that well, it's just feedback, right? And if you're looking to build something useful, feedback is good because it lets you polish it up or double down, abandon it if it's not overly useful. All right, so you can only have 20 files uploaded. So I've got 26 apparently, so I'm gonna delete some. It's interesting. It's an interesting limit, 20. I guess it kind of makes sense. The AI doesn't necessarily scale linearly. So I want to keep my code. Code is good. Get rid of my module overviews.
Starting search. Between fields. Text. Interesting. This guy's got to stop doing this to me. They keep updating stuff, and it shouldn't be this breaking. Like, if I ran a query a month ago, it should still work today. Like, that's crazy that they would break that. Trying to be crazy.
What broke? Who broke it?
So I have a query to look for tweets. Okay? It works great. Works great. Except it doesn't work right. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Interesting.
My assistant has been created. Enter your message. What? What does this do? Okay. Oh. Oops. Oops. Okay. I can give attachments. Cool. I can upload crap. Let's go. All right. Okay. So.
Let's do it. My read needs helping me. What do I need to build this sale contract?
Let's see. Let's even say. I don't know how much data is in my .md files, to be honest.
Utilizes a data type to define a table. That seems confusing. The def table description uses a data type to define a table to store information. That's in the schema, right? Like you specify.
Well, that's my own definition for it.
That's your own definition for it?
Yeah, so that's what it pulled. I mean, this is a pretty good answer, I'll be honest.
Type, data type. Interesting, yeah. I like that at doc string. You know what? That at dot string is kind of a nice. It's kind of a nice little thing.
It is. Huh. Okay, so you can't upload code files, which does make this a little bit less useful for courses on how to write code.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yep.
Which means that this might be super useful for other things. So let's make another assistant. We're gonna call this the Tiago Forte. What's a good name for a Tiago Forte bot? Because I just finished reading Building Your Second Brain, and I'm more than halfway through the para method.
Tiago C4, because that's what fuels my brain. Brought to you by my can of C4.
Tiago C4.
It's an explosion for your brain, man.
All right, so we have a chatbot, bot that will coach you on productivity. You are a bot that acts like Tiago Forte and coaches people on implementing their second brain using the para method. Model, functions, code interpreter, sure, retrieval, faux show. Now it's just upload a couple of my files in her. So we got pizzazz. What are the first steps I need to take to implement my second brain? This music is fun. I wouldn't say it's chill, I'll be honest, but it's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's interesting, right? It's different, and it's kind of cool to.
All right, so this didn't do a super good job, but it got relatively close. I mean, the file I uploaded wasn't primed for this, but it could be pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So if I make a Tiago C4, okay.
Siri here.
Oh,
Let me know if I
Siri.
can help.
No, you're good. I don't need you right now, Siri. Okay, so we need then, I feel like honestly, just taking Tiago's two most recent books, and my reports on them, and updating them. Go it.
When all else fails, open up the npm package and figure out what you're doing wrong. I find myself doing that a lot. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it should be reading in the types if they did it right, but it's not.
right, we've primed this bad boy. It should be a little bit better. All right. It even bolds things, makes it look pretty, man. Like, check this thing
It's really
out.
nice.
Yeah, the output's great.
It's nice and easy to see and read. Yeah. I wonder, God, I wish you could just put whatever you want in there. I wonder, so this playground, I wonder if you can do more outside of this. You know what I mean? Like if you call it directly or via code.
What do you mean by more?
Like if you could have it read in different types of files if you don't do it through here. I suspect it's probably the same issue because I'm assuming they're just doing the same call we would do. Doesn't matter. I'm losing my mind slowly. It looks cool though. Like it has like a really neat like visual. Like it's not coming out as complete crap, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And it's leveraging both its knowledge of Tiago Forte plus what I gave it in this file, building a second brain. This is really cool. So if I've saved this, can I just use this or? Ooh, the API will ensure that requests to the model fit within the maximum context window using relevant optimization techniques such as truncation. That is awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Now, if you list messages in thread, you will see that this message is added to the thread on creation. When we run the assistant, it's running the queued status. Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, I get it. So I didn't understand what they were talking about in the keynote, but basically they said that sometimes you want the AI to respond multiple times or call multiple functions. And so that's what it's able to do now.
Cool.
So it can, when you run it, it'll potentially perform multiple actions on your behalf. Multi-step thing.
That's cool.
That's fascinating. Okay, so I guess the question for me is, how do I set up Mr. Assistant and upload files using the API? Dive deeper into how assistants work. Use the tools parameter to give the assistant access to up to 128 tools. Holy fetch. Okay. So client.files.create. You can pass in, I mean, they're able to pass in a Python file. These jump.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering if like that you could do more outside of that. Like if that's just their form limitation, maybe.
I think it is. You can attach a maximum of 20 files per assistant. File IDs associated with the assistant cannot be overridden during run creation. This is crazy, man. They built all of this? Holy cow.
Isn't it? It's
Yeah,
phenomenal.
dude. OpenAI just destroyed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's just trying to catch up. Oh, man.
I didn't change anything and it's working now.
What exactly is working? You want to show your screen if you're willing?
Yeah. Yeah. What the frick? Let me add my screen. I needed to make sure I didn't have anything up first. All right. Let's see. All right, you see, like I have this query, right? So any of these people, my bot can respond to, okay?
Yeah.
Like a big or statement. I need to make that multiple lines, but like, geez Louise. So it has to include this hashtag. It can't be a retweet, so the negative is gonna make it not respond to a retweet. Yep. And this is another not. Yep. So it's and is not a retweet, and hashtag Kadena, and hashtag not from yourself, because he was responding to himself once in a while. But like anybody on this list, if it finds a tweet that matches that criteria, it'll automatically respond, and you can see what it does. So it's all GPT. I hope my key isn't in here, but like you can see like these errors. So I did lie. I did change something. So initially this was set to 50, but that worked before. I changed it to 5. That didn't work. And I changed it to 10 and it worked. That's it.
Nice.
I just changed the max tweets.
10 is a magic number.
In their docs, they have 100 and they have 20 and they have 50, but not 10. But 10 worked. So I don't know. I'm literally just looking at their docs and I'm like, this is the command I'm sending it. Like, what do you want from me? You jerks. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. I like Phil. But yeah, his stuff is like, I was going through and looking and oops, don't want to do that. It's just tough. Like when you have an error and it just doesn't like it was just giving me a straight 400 invalid request, which I get it. Like one of the parameters I wasn't happy with, but it would be nice if it could tell me what parameter it's not happy with.
Yeah, I feel like the Twitter API is not in a super happy place right now.
No, it's not. Yeah, it used GPT-4 1106 preview. Role assistant. Interesting. It automatically added the assistant role. I'm curious what the cost of this to run is compared to what I was doing before. I guess I'll find out when it bills me. Yeah, I like it. I like this stuff. This is fun to me. Do this all day long. Could literally do this all day long. Some days I have. I like that. Like, I don't think it's perfect for what we're doing, but like it's close, right? It's got the concept, and here. Can I let me see if I can show. So on my tweet, Phil did respond. Kind of cool.
Nice.
Just a nice little. I just like him.
Yeah. Down power to the people. That's fun. That's a lot of fun.
Phil has a lot of followers for not being online for like a month.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good, man.
Yeah. All right.
Phil.
Anyways.
Good old Phil.
Models. Yeah. 1106 preview. Interesting. I'm going to go back and look at like
I'm reading through the docs on assistants and threads right now specifically. And this is pretty cool. So it looks like I'm gonna have to build like a little Python bot or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That acts as like a middleman between.
Now we can chat. What's up?
Brother, what's up, man? I just saw your message. So focused on learning how to build GPTs. I actually don't have access to GPTs, but I do have access to assistants, which are the increased code version of GPTs.
Oh,
So
there
it
you
says
go.
here it was delayed. Okay. I mean, it says here that you can upload all these files. I guess you can upload a .c, .cpp, .csv, all these different things. I wonder why the assistant playground didn't let me.
Again, a lot of times it's just those web forms, and they probably don't want you to inject bad code into that form, like, and execute it.
Yeah.
It's different when you're running it, right? It's different. And I know they've been very, very protective of people running malicious code because they keep having it happen. So real quick to get into all this. I'll check that out in a little bit. Always like reading.
Oh yeah, I'm checking it out. Ruben Hassid. Ah, interesting.
Seems like this guy's doing kind of like the smart stuff. Interesting.
I mean, honestly, I guess you whoa, what the heck? Okay, I guess I didn't see the beginning of this video. That's interesting. Okay, so he uploads websites, and he uploads like Q&A, and he uploads text. I guess he's got files in there.
Yep.
Interesting. So he's specifying the data sources. He's like, make me my bot. Fascinating. Did they use? I mean, this is chat based. This isn't necessarily. I mean, maybe they're using the assistants. Yeah.
I kind of took it as in chat base he's adding multiple. Create a chatbot. I wonder.
Well,
it is a
Rossi,
Notion link in there.
Yeah, we have access to the assistant right now too. I mean, that's what I'm looking up right now, just reading the docs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was able to build a Tiago Forte assistant. Hold on. Here's my Tiago C4, my Tiago Forte assistant. It doesn't have as much data as that guy's has, but I mean, it works. Yeah, I just put in this building a second brain.md, my breakdown of reading the Building a Second Brain book yesterday. Just threw it in here and was able to give me a pretty solid response. So if I just had more information on Tiago, I could replicate him pretty easily. And honestly, it's not, from what I can see from the API, it's not that hard to set something up like this. Yeah, so making the bots is also, I mean, basically this whole thing is, OpenAI just blew every other chatbot system out of the water completely. Yeah, exactly. The biggest thing that needs to be made is just a chatbot that actually uses the threads mechanism to communicate. The assistant API to communicate. That's all it really needs at the end of the day. I upload the files. I upload all the different things. I'm still wondering if we want to have like a Lambda or another server intermediary. I don't think we would need one. You can use the API to upload files. Yeah. So I can let users upload files, and then I can also upload my knowledge base using this. Where we go? Where are you? These are my run steps. Isn't there? Is it? Yeah, so I can upload. So I do client.files.create, and I just upload a file. And then I can use the assistant and link it to a specific file using that file ID. So I'm in the creation of the assistant. I would upload all of my files. Then I would create the assistant. And then what I would do is I just, from my thread perspective, I create a new thread with that assistant. It really does. I'm trying to figure out right now when I'm creating a new thread. Yeah, so I do client beta threads.runs.create. I pass in the thread ID, I pass in the assistant ID. So basically what you do is, if I were to embed this chatbot into Kajabi, I'd probably have the assistant ID as part of that, and then it would create its own thread ID. So the assistant ID is just a static string, I assume. And then the thread ID is the thing that it's like, this is my client's thread. I'd create a thread for them, and then they'd communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can build something real quick. Some Pythons. We're 15 minutes over, actually. Hold on, what's on my calendar? Okay. Kind of don't have time to keep playing with it.
We'll have time on Thursday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with a few things too. Like I said, I want to try, because it does support JS files, so I'm gonna try my whole, see if it'll document, or if it can look at like the whole thing. That'd be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, honestly, I feel like you don't need to use the assistance API for that. Well, okay, I guess, are you talking about sending it files?
Yeah.
Using the API? Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Never mind. In that case, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it my whole like. God, I wish I could point it to like my private GitHub and be like, go summarize this, and then I could create an auto import, like export import process that just handles it.
Honestly, I feel like that's a GPT thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can link it to your GitHub account,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can give it a repo, and it can
Mm-hmm.
go through and modify the files in the repo
Mhm.
and push out documentation for each of those
Mhm.
files. Like that's an easy GPT thing.
Yeah.
Hardest part of that is just linking up, like giving permission.
Yeah, that's the trick,
Yeah.
because it's two-factor. But there's like service accounts you could do that with. Yeah, I do like it too. I
Yeah,
love
it's
these bots.
funny. Yeah, using an agent to create other agents.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
totally
why not?
thought it. Oh yeah, it's exponential, man. At this point, it's seriously exponential. You're making better and better tools. It's gonna be insane.
Indeed.
So I'd like to create some kind of Kajabi chatbot. Honestly, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the biggest step is still, from my point of view, it's still letting someone upload all their files. That's it.
Yeah, that's all it needs.
Now that's all it needs. It's just making a UI so people can upload their files. That's it. Previously, it was way more complex, but now it's like,
Yeah.
I honestly don't think there's anything else it needs. Can you
No.
upload your files? Great. Can you copy and paste this code into your Kajabi course? Great. You're done. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and pour some additional time into this because I feel like Kajabi people would love me. I could do something
Probably.
like that. Like chat base is already pretty fetching close.
Yep. To enhance it.
Yeah.
Enhance.
Enhance. What?
Just keep enhancing the products.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna take some notes and then I'm gonna let this percolate for a bit.
okay. Let your second brain handle this.
Yes, honestly, that's what. Yeah.
I mean, I go to sleep. I think I told you this before. I take in a lot of data at night. That's difficult for me. And in the morning, I have an answer to the problem without anything. And I love that. Just every night, just whatever I'm having trouble with, just make sure I have it in my mind and I wake up with the answer. It's crazy. It's just crazy what happens like at night. I don't know. I like it. So if there's science behind it, which I'm sure there's a lot, it's effective. It's very effective. So if you go to sleep and you haven't like journaled or written anything down or thought about anything, you're just losing an opportunity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So like,
well, someone said Wayne Dyer is like, the most important 5 minutes of your day are the last 5 minutes before you go to sleep.
Yep.
Because you basically have 8 hours of uninterrupted subconscious problem solving time.
Yep.
Use it.
Yeah. Yeah. 8 hours is funny. That's cute.
Okay. Hopefully at least 4, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully 5 to
hours of
6 is like perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, even 4 hours of uninterrupted.
Yeah.
And like problem solving time is still great.
Yep. Indeed. So, all right, man. It's been fun. I'm gonna think about some more nonsense we could do on Thursday too. So keep working on my bot. Dust it off.
My plan really is to get the fetching Kajabi course bot working because I want it. I want it bad. All right.
On your way. All right, man. Take it easy. Thanks for joining us. I have a ghost hand.
Yeah. See you, brother.
All right. See ya.
My brother, by the way.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. See ya.